All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Here's the former UFC heavyweight champion and in all likelihood future UFC Hall of Famer, Cain Velasquez. You guys have been sharpening each other's skills for years, and it's good to see Cain back and healthy here tonight.
Exactly where he belongs. Cain Velasquez is a fighter, and he deserves to be fighting inside of the Octagon. One of the tighter strikers the UFC has ever seen in the heavyweight division. The cardio, the pace, the pressure that you face when you fight a Cain Velasquez is overwhelming. Guys melt, and it's because after one round you realize we're just getting started. And Cain's only revving up the engine. It's truly, truly difficult to stare down the barrel of a fight with Cain Velasquez.
And he hasn't necessarily adopted my Cardio Cain moniker, but there are few guys that can match the cardiovascular strength of the great Cain Velasquez. Big spot for him here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Now for the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Cooler. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion, Cain Velasquez.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
As dominant a heavyweight champion as the UFC has ever seen, here is Cain Velasquez. Jiu-jitsu black belt, so submission skills are there. You know about the wrestling, and the power at times has been more attritive than it has been one-punch knockouts, but Cain Velasquez still one of the best heavyweights on the planet.
Oh, bingo!
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Frantic pace early on to this one.
Keep your face covered.
Great job landing that headshot from the clinch. Ooh, another shot to the head.
Oh, slips and rips. Velasquez is cut above the eye now from that strike, so we'll see how the fighter deals with that definite adversity now.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Now he counters with a right hook to the head.
Tries to take out the leg. Beautiful leg kick lands. Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Just misses there with the left. Velasquez gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there.
Takes him home here.
Just over 3 minutes now to go. Making all these shots count.
He's got his head looking for the arm triangle.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
This one, you stand you up, you need to work.
Working on Ezekiel choke, and he somehow gets out.
He just had to stay patient. It's so unfamiliar. If you panic, you're going to get submitted. He didn't panic.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten in the half guard.
Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out, and that's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, John, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for.
Just over 2 minutes to go in round one. Oh, clean hook there. Counters with a straight right hand, that'll work. Big elbow there, lands. Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Missed on the right hand.
Big shot lands for both guys.
Ooh, Superman punch lands. Head off the center line, slips the punch. Missed with that attempt. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight.
Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this guy
it's a
tonight.
master class, John. It's a master class in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combinations with the kick.
He's looking to land the right, just out of range. All right, so we'll see what sort of defensive response ensues here. He's taking a lot of shots upstairs, and the swelling is there to prove it.
Got to keep those hands up. He might want to employ a high guard to try to ensure that the guy's not landing on those spots, because the swelling's starting now. It's light. If he takes many more of these types of shots, it's going to get real bad.
Horns out for the end of round one. Heading back to the corner after that round. Velasquez is bleeding from the forehead there a little bit. It doesn't appear to be too bad. The focus for the cut man, though, to make sure that he can stop the bleeding and not allow the blood to get into the eyes. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
You ready? You ready? Good.
All right, round two.
There's that jab.
Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind it.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is striking 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Nice body shot there.
Let's go. Keep that head movement going.
Yep, right hand over the top.
And now leather being thrown on both sides.
Boom, straight left hand.
Velasquez gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these.
Let's go. Straight down the
Beautiful combination.
Oh, almost like you saw the skin swell right away after he landed that strike.
So that trainer's going to have to bring in the end swell to try to deal with the swelling, because this guy is getting pieced up.
Oh, good block there. push kick there to the body. He missed with that jab attempt there. Slips. All right, so he continues to land, and not exactly what we thought we would see in this one tonight, but the wrestler willing to stand and trade and proving to be able as well.
Yeah, it's out of the ordinary. Usually this guy level changes to take it out very early in fights, but tonight he is showing that he is comfortable in the striking, and he is on point with his striking. They work very hard to improve his stand-up skills, and it's showing right now.
Under 3 minutes here to go in round 2. Velasquez's body really getting bruised up on that right side right now. Gotta figure out a way to lower the guard. Trying to establish that jab once again. Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked. Oh man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round.
Let's go.
Oh, he got to his spot. It's because of redness on his body, man.
Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, look out, folks, that is tight.
It looks like it's getting going. This arm triangle is looking pretty tight. He's got it locked in. He's got to clear the guard, drop his chest, and get the finish. He's got it. He's got it.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Velasquez going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Collar tie here in the clinch. 15 seconds. Closes the gap and gets the single collar tie now. Round 3 coming up next. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
Third round underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. So there So the redness is omnipresent now. He has absorbed a whole lot of body strikes. Pretty good poker face, but I'm not sure how many more of these he wants to take.
No, he doesn't. He needs to do something different. He cannot continue to get beat up like this. But it's on his opponent. It's on the guy that is landing these strikes to continue down the path until he makes you change something. Do this over and over because it seems like this is your easiest path to victory.
Great upper body movement defensively, slips another strike there, and offensively he hasn't been a world beater, but defensively he's strong too.
And that has to cause frustration.
Oh, big diving punch lands up top.
Straight punch lands.
Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round. Unable to land with that punch. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
So we have crossed the midpoint in this one. Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time.
Turns again. Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight.
Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Velasquez.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more... Oh!
And landed some nasty strikes.
Oh, nice job by him there to slip that off. Whiffs on the elbow. Effective punch from the clinch there by Velasquez. Just misses with the right. Velasquez gets the single leg takedown. Well played.
He's got to start throwing down.
Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom. Well, he has got to be thrilled with this effort here tonight. There was a lot of pressure on him coming in. He has doled out a lot of damage, landed a lot of strikes, near flawless execution.
Sometimes the hardest thing to do is what's expected. When you're expected to win, sometimes it's hard to live up to that expectation. He lived up to that expectation, and he exceeded it with such a great performance. Great job landing from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Working out of the half guard here. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. Misses again with a right punch. All right, single collar tie now. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Now some separation. Oh, nasty cut right on the bridge of the nose. He is bleeding. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so a big round for him there, maybe even a 10-8. There was a big knockdown in there, courtesy of the kick. DC, talk us through it.
He found his spot. I mean, he knew that there was a weakness. He found the spot. He recognized an opportunity to go and chase down that head kick. He threw it, it landed, and he almost got the finish.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Wheel kick lands.
Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here. Really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Well, the left hook has been there at times, not that time. All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to gap wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch him, you see him. You can see it becoming his focus as he's popping him on that cut. And it's starting to open up more and more as the fight goes on. Oh, nice inside kick.
To the jab now, no good.
He gets to the single counter top. Look at him to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand. Oh! That might get hurt.
Oh, swelling and blood. You wonder if at some point that's going to impact the breathing. Not a good situation for him here.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
Big power shot there. Well, you can just see he is oozing with confidence, and not overconfidence, but a big knockdown in round 1, likely the source of that confidence.
When everything is going great, you tend to feel like you can walk through a wall. He doesn't need to walk through a wall. He needs to continue to find the right avenue to land those shots.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Well, we know knees to be some of the most destructive strikes in MMA, and he's got that part of his game going tonight.
He has got the knees going. He's throwing them in bunches.
Oh, look at the combination of these now. All right, well, you can still attack the thigh, right? We talk so much about calf kicks, but that's been a pretty effective weapon for him here tonight.
It's a traditional leg kick. Just throwing your hip, bang, whipping it into the thigh. Beautifully done by this fighter.
Beautifully placed in time knee there by Velasquez.
Oh, another knee.
Well, I can't even relate to the mental and physical toughness we are seeing from these two individuals. Both fighters damaged and compromised, and yet leaning on the heart here late in the fight.
Yeah, they're both leaning on the heart. They're both trying to really show that they belong. They're both trying to show that they're the better fighter. They have been matched at every single step. They're both bloody, battered, bruised, but neither one of them is willing to take a step back. These guys want to win. Nice defense. He got his hands up and he blocked it.
Less than a minute to go in the round. Oh, this could just about do it. Just misses with that one. Checks the leg kick. Velasquez is really bleeding something fierce now. That cut's not getting any better. We got the best cut men in the game. Gotta think they're gonna be busy in between rounds. Back kick there.
Nice head kick. His opponent has not adjusted to these head kicks.
Oh, how good is that? The diving punch lands flush to the head.
He's gonna start trying trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike that opened up the cut.
Yeah, some nasty strikes landed over the course of that round, and it opened up a nasty cut. He has got to find a way to change some things defensively, or that cut is just going to get worse and worse. And the worse it gets, the more he runs the risk of this fight getting stopped.
There's a lot of blood. That's an open wound. Brett wants to stop this fight, but you're not going to let him. I need you to go back out there.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. All right, so after one of the more entertaining rounds in recent UFC history, our next round is upon us. Man, those guys both took some serious damage in that previous round.
They both took some damage, but they both...
Oh, he is stunned, trying to recover here. Oh, back and forth we go. Blood is everywhere. I'm just not sure how much one man can take. Never mind both of these guys absorbing a ton of damage.
John, they're spraying blood all over each other. They're beating each other up. They are in each other's face. They are really showing you what type of heart you need in order to be a fighter. What a performance by both. Very rarely do you gain and lose it. Whoever loses this fight will be able to leave this octagon with their head held high. Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Vision is compromised, there's no doubt. Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing.
There it is, now he's running out. This is a terrible position.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Well, targeting is a penalty in football, not here as he continues to attack that swelled area. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Good work from the top here by Velasquez.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, big elbow. 3 minutes now to go to decide this one. Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here.
Once he got him cut, he recognized where he needs to be throwing these shots, and once again, he lands right on that cut. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
These ground strikes are starting to add up. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Constantly a moving target. Print the shirts, ground and pound. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight.
You gotta fight back.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
He's brutalizing him with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done.
He's having his way with him here.
I need you to scramble! Scramble!
Oh, postures up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done by Velasquez.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Get your guard back now!
Oh, that is some severe swelling. I hate to speculate, not a doctor, but you might be staring at a fractured orbital there.
All right.
1 minute to go in the fight. Takes his back now. Velasquez is in half guard. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Velasquez is able to make a nice transition there back into side control.
Let's see those elbows.
On to the mount.
Oh, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest, 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, the Cooler.
All right, so there he is. The celebration is on. He tried to leave the judges out of it tonight, was unable to do that, but a pretty dominant effort nonetheless. He's your winner by unanimous decision.
And you got to feel good about that. You got to feel good about dominating every aspect of a fight and getting a victory. He should be very proud of his performance tonight.